here today in De Pere, Wisconsin, on the banks of the Fox River, in the shadow of historic Lambeau Field, home of the 13-time world champion Green Bay Packers. We're going to take on a little scouting trip today. We're going to scout kind of downtown areas and De Pere area of the Fox River Trail, Fox State Recreational Trail here up in Green Bay, Brown County. So we're going to be scouting the trail a little bit today. Where we're going to end up, we don't know for sure. We have our special guest with us along today. So Booker's in the Booker basket. So we'll see where the day leads us. I'll see you down the trail. Again, this trail extends from pretty much downtown Green Bay, south through Brown and into part of Calumet County, going south. So we are not going to ride the whole trail today. Pretty much on a scouting mission for Michelle. She wants to take some friends up here a couple weeks to ride the trail a little bit downtown, so we're kind of scouting things out for them. But I would love to take this whole trail, maybe do an out and back on the trail someday, or maybe a 2-day trip on this trail. So that's where we're at today, right along the Fox River. It's beautiful. And Booker just seems to be hanging in there. We didn't really get him in his basket this summer around Madison at all, but we will in the future. Now this is the Fox River, which flows into Green Bay, which obviously goes into Lake Michigan and you get all the way out to the Atlantic Ocean through the St. Lawrence Seaway. The park we started at was Voyager Park, named after what they called the French explorers when they came here back in the, I think, 1600s. I gotta get my dates right there. But the French explorers, at least as far as Europeans go, they found a route. They went up the Fox River, they followed all the way through to central Wisconsin, south central Wisconsin, a little city called Portage. There they could walk a mile, portager canoes for a mile into the Wisconsin River, and then flow downstream to the Mississippi, and then they could go all the way down to New Orleans. So that was a route I'm sure Native Americans knew all about. But the French, as far as Europeans go, were the first to discover that inland route. So Wisconsin was a big part of that route. And I think Jean Nicolet first came to Wisconsin, I believe, in about 1634. And he thought he was in China. As the story goes, he wore these big flowery robes and big robe, shot off his guns, because they were still trying to search for a way through North America to get to the Orient somehow. But that did not happen. But they did find a way to get through the central part of the United States using this waterway. So we're starting today in De Pere. I think it's at mile 6. So we're going to probably go to mile 0, come back down to mile 6, and then we may have some bonus mileage on. De Pere is a city just really adjacent to Green Bay. You got Ashwaubenon also, which is technically Lambeau Fields in Ashwaubenon, but in the greater Green Bay area. So far, this trail they must have just put that new asphalt down. I know they do have a marathon in Green Bay. We've run the half here man, about 10 years in a row, years ago. But the full marathon takes you down to town. It starts in Lambeau Field. They run you around town a little bit, then they run you down the river, across the bridge, they come back on this trail. So it's a well-used trail. We've got a lot of people on it already today for a Wednesday. Oh, this is Heritage Museum on the right here. Wow. I've never been there, but it's, I think the Railroad Museum's down here somewhere too. Yeah, we're going to stick around town a little bit after our ride and maybe find somewhere to eat. And there might be some Packer sightings today. I mean, in a small town like Green Bay, that's pretty common. Also, I think a little village named called Alloway. Home one of my good college buddies. Met JD in college, and he's a good Green Bay guy. Lives in Minneapolis now. He's still a Packer fan. That's not going to change. I think this is Mason Street Bridge. I think, yeah. I think. All right. So I was looking for the bike shop where they're going to rent bikes from in a couple of weeks. So we'll get there. Downtown Green Bay. Just near downtown, we have kind of a double trail here. We're riding on like a boardwalk here. Maybe we should be on the other side. I'm not sure. Okay, we're coming up to Rainitsky Bridge, number 66. NFL Hall of Famer. Getting to the kind of the end of the trail here, actually. Even though it looks like, I don't know what this is here, but we'll go till the trail stops. But this is the mouth of the river right here, and you've got some big ships that come in through the Great Lakes and unload their cargo. Feel the wind pick up too, because Green Bay is right ahead. The water, the actual water, Green Bay. But we'll take this as far as they let us go today. And we'll be to the end of the trail. Bridge out there is the I-43 bridge over the Fox River. We'll see where we end up. I've never been on this trail before, so like I said, we're going to get on this trail again sometime. It may take the whole thing. Hey! We're right along, I mean, this is great up here. Right along the industrial area here. Wow. And this is the end of the line for us today. Wow, that was nice little ride down here. All right, we turned it around. We're heading back on the trail. And the wind really picked up and we got close to the open water. All right, we're coming on the Rainitsky Bridge here again. I'll tell you what, if you want to see some linebacker play, just you know, look on YouTube and try to find some clips of Rainitsky playing back in the day. And I even hate to say this, another fantastic linebacker played for the Bears, Dick Butkus. I mean, you got to watch some of the clips of those two guys playing. There were no rules back then, so some of the hits you see him make might get him thrown out of the games today, but it was just amazing. There's no pedestrians. I'm gonna ride this. Hey, we got a tunnel. So this is a Wisconsin State Trail, so it does require, I think it's a $5 day pass to ride. We always get an annual pass for all the trails in Wisconsin. It's like, I don't know, 20 bucks maybe for the year. So if you're going to do any kind of riding in Wisconsin, just get the pass. And money goes back into the trails. At least I hope it does. Hey, how you doing? How's it going? Doing a good ride? All right, go ahead of me. So we've had Booker for just over a year right now. And if you follow my YouTube channel, you know we took him to Florida last year and spent some time at Disney World, and then we also tried out his new bike basket in Florida last year. And he is just so chill. I mean, he's sitting in that basket, he's not worried about anything. He just sits there chilling out. So I don't know if we would do more than just a little day ride like this with him, but he sure seems to love it. Here we are back at Voyager Park. We're going to go down just a little further, maybe another half mile or so, and just see what trail looks like. Hey.
Hello.
Hey. St. Norbert right across the river here. St. Norbert College. Nice, very nice school. So we're going to turn around right about here today, but the trail is going to turn into much more of a rural trail for the last 15 miles or so. Really nice trail. I would recommend it. And again, we look forward to riding the whole trail at some point in the future. I'm point in the future. 32 miles, that might be a nice start in Green Bay, come back out. Start in Green Bay, do an out and back, stay in Green Bay overnight. That might be a fun outing. We got a dam here and some locks. Generating station as well. Here we are back at the park. Hooker seemed to handle this really well today. So I had a great day, great couple hours here on the Fox River State Trail here in De Pere, Wisconsin, in the shadow of Lambeau Field in Green Bay area. We recommend this trail to anyone living in southeastern Wisconsin, obviously, in northeastern Wisconsin, and also to anyone that wants to travel to Green Bay, see the Packers, and then you want to rent the bike and ride around town a little bit. So our goal is to ride this trail at some point in the near future from the whole length of its 32 miles or so, but I'll have to wait for another day. So thanks for riding along with us.